What's up, guys? It's your boy, Barcelona 103. Today I'm going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. A lot of stuff to cover, a lot of juicy stories, so let's get into it. So we're going to start off with the cover from Sport last night saying Junior in the Lautaro operation. Goes on to say that Barca want to include Junior Firpo in the Lautaro Martinez deal. Firpo never hit the ground running at Barcelona, but the club are aware that he is a player with potential. He will not be sold for less than 20 million in the future. So looks like Firpo could be one of the players to bring down the price for Lautaro Martinez. Obviously, he has a 110 million release clause. It's going to be a hefty fee. A lot of players probably going to be included. Article also goes on to say that the objective is to recover the 18 million invested for Firpo last summer. Roma are also pushing for the players. Look like Roma are interested in Firpo, obviously. Who did they have at left back? Santone, I think, maybe. So yeah, I could see why they could be using a left back. And it also goes on to say that Barcelona want to find a way out for the fullback, and Inter are interested in offering their services. So it looks like Inter also want Firpo, so if they can include him in the Lautaro Martinez deal, it could bring down the price a bit. And yeah, I don't see a problem with this one, but the problem is that we're going to have to buy a backup if we let Firpo go. So for me personally, I wouldn't let him go, like I always say, 2 seasons. Because the problem is if you let Firpo go, you're going to have to give a backup. You're not going to promote anyone, because what happened last time when you promoted Miranda, then he went out on loan like 6 months later. And it really hindered us in the season 2, because I'm pretty sure Alba played like 60 games that season 2. So yeah, if he's included, we buy a backup. Don't see a problem with it. But other than that, I think I would keep Firpo. So yeah, that's my opinion. This next one's also coming in from Sports saying that Klopp dreams of signing Dembele. Obviously, we talked about yesterday that Liverpool are preparing a 90 million bid for Dembele. For me, man, Sport are so irreliable that I don't even see this one happening, because no one else has reported this. No one from the England, no one from the strong sources at Barcelona. I think Sport are completely making this up. But if they're interested, they pay the fee. By all means, you can take him. Because I was watching highlights of Dembele today. I did a reaction video that I couldn't upload it because it was copyrighted. But yeah, I was watching some of Dembele's goal from last season, man. The guy on his day is world class. I'll tell you that right now. The thing is, his days only come like twice a year. So for me, I'd sell him. If you get a 90 million offer, which is a huge offer, I'd sell him. But anything lower than that, I would, consider it. So next we're going to look at the cover from Mundo Deportivo last night saying Coutinho's open to Spurs. Goes on to say that his agent reiterates that there's no problem with Tottenham and that they're an option for the player. Obviously, Coutinho just wants out at this point, I think. Although I would love to see him play under Quique Setien, see what he can do in that number 10 role. For me, the only way I see this happening is if Spurs include Ndombele. I think unless they offer a huge amount of cash, I don't think Barcelona would accept it. It's pretty obvious that they're interested in Ndombele. The article also talks about Ansu Fati and his time now in quarantine and isolation. Goes on to say that Ansu Fati doesn't waste his time now in his quarantine. The 17-year-old strictly follows the physical instructions set by the club, with work on the treadmill, bike, and ball in his garden. He also studies his movement and shortcomings in his games he participated in. So obviously Ansu Fati is making use of his time, staying fit, training, watching some of his games back, seeing what he did wrong, what he can improve on. Also going to say that in the afternoon he plays FIFA on the PlayStation with his brother. They all dress up in shirts from other great players in Euros, which Ansu Fati has collected in his career so far. In the picture you can see that he got the Lukaku jersey from when they played Inter in the Champions League, and the Sancho one that he collected against Dortmund. Obviously it's a nice gesture, great collection that he can start. Obviously we've all seen great collections all over the world of people's jerseys. Like I know Messi's collection is huge, Ronaldo's collection is huge. So yeah, don't see a problem with this one. Obviously, hopefully Ansu Fati is going to be a great player in the future. This next one's coming in from Sport saying Carlos Anania's future is in the air. While Setien intends to count on him next season, Real Betis also want to keep him for another season. Alenia has only played in Sevilla for 2 months before the league was suspended. It will be up to him and the club once the season ends. Also going to say that the 22-year-old midfielder featured regularly in Ruby's starting XI, the Real Betis manager, but slightly lost presence when Betis suffered in results. Also having to play in unfamiliar roles due to Guajardo and Canales' importance, Alenia will have a big decision next season. So it goes on to say that, Alenia has a tough decision ahead, whether to stay with Real Betis or go to another team or stay with Barcelona. Personally, I think he should stay with Barcelona. I think he's going to be a world-class midfielder in the future. Very good, creative, came from our academy. I would love to keep him, and I can, bin off Rakitic and Vidal, keep a linia. That's what I would do personally. But if the Real Betis want to buy him, they gotta give us a hefty fee. I'm thinking, 40 million, 50 million for him. But hopefully he makes the right decision. This next was coming from GDS, saying that Lautaro Martinez would not leave for any other team than Barcelona. It seems like Barcelona have beaten Real Madrid and Man City in the race to sign the Inter Milan striker. So just more stories about Martinez, how he wants to come. Barcelona want him. Like I said before, it's just going to be the big hurdle, figuring out the fee with Inter Milan, whether they're going to activate the release clause, which I pray to God we don't. I feel like a lot of players could be included in this. I'm thinking Junior Firpo, Vidal, Rakitic, plus cash. I just don't see this and the Neymar deal happening. That's my worry, and I much prefer Neymar. Like Xavi said yesterday, we need a winger. He said Sancho, Gnabry, Neymar. I'd go Neymar. I don't think we really need Lautaro Martinez anymore. I think Suarez has a year or two left in him. We have Griezmann. There's no rush to get Lautaro Martinez. But yeah, hopefully Barcelona make the right decision. This next one's coming in from Sport, saying Barcelona want to sign a left back who could also play as a center back if needed. Alba is the preferred option, but Barcelona know he's expensive. Pau Torres of Villarreal is another option. So this is some bright news. If you want to include Firpo in the operation for Lautaro Martinez and get Alba, I'd be happy with that. Obviously, Alba, a world-class player, a left back and a center back, can also play a CDM too if we really need to. But the worrying thing is if one center back gets injured, and then all we have is Alba, and then he's going to be played like a mad dog, and then he may get injured too. So for me, if Firpo and another player is included in the Martinez bid, I would absolutely go for Alba. But the thing is, there should be more money. He's probably going to be 50, 60 million because he only has a year left on his contract. And if you could just add that into the Lautaro Martinez deal and then just keep Firpo, then you save money. But yeah, Pau Torres I think is a good option too. Obviously, he's a decent upcoming talent. Can play at center back and at left back like the article says. But yeah, we'll just see what Barcelona decision what they make. So this next one's not really news. I just saw it and I just thought it'd be cool to include in the video. Griezmann has, obviously we all know, he has an eSport team. Came out and he said that he would like to wear the number 7. Obviously he's wearing number 17. For me, I'd give him the number 7 because I want to see him in the number 7. I think it would be great for merchandising sale. They could be great for him, for his confidence. And then if Coutinho comes back, you can give Coutinho the number 14, which is obviously his first number and played really well with. And 7 wasn't really his lucky number. So yeah, I actually would love to see this happen. So lastly, the big news in the Barcelona over the past 24 hours is that they agreed to cut their wages by 70%. So there's been official statement from Barcelona and Messi. So we're just gonna read them and give our thoughts. So we're gonna start off with Messi's statement saying much has been written and said about the first football team of FC Barcelona in regards to the salaries of the players during the period of state of alarm. First of all, we want to clarify that our will has always been to apply a drop in salary we receive because we fully understand that this is an exceptional situation and we are the first ones who have always helped the club when asked. And he had always in all caps. Even many times that we have also done it on our own initiative at other times that we thought necessary or important. Therefore, it does not cease to surprise us that from within the club there were always those who tried to put us under the magnifying glass and tried to add pressure to do something that we always knew we would do. First shot at Bartomeu. In fact, if the agreement has been delayed for a few days, it is simply because we were looking for a formula to help the club and also its workers in these difficult times. For our part, the time has come to announce that apart from the reduction of the 7% of our salary during the state of alarm, we will also make contributions so that the employees of Barcelona collect 100% of their wages whilst the situation lasts. If we did not speak until now, it was because the priority of us was to find a solution that were real to help the club, but also to help those who were most affected by the situation. Another shot at Bartomeu. We did not want to say goodbye without sending an affectionate greeting to a lot of strength to all the Kool-Aids around the world who are having hard times in this very difficult situation, as well as those who will patiently await the end of the crisis in their homes. Very soon we're going to get out of this, and we will all do so together. Long live Barcelona, long live Catalonia. So basically what Messi's saying in this statement is Bartomeu has been talking absolute trash, releasing stories to the news saying that the Barcelona players don't want to cut their wages. He's just saying to them, look, we wanted to from the beginning, and you're just doing this to make us look bad. For me, man, Bartomeu is looking like an absolute clown, and he should leave this summer. They should call an election this summer and get his butt out. Get anyone in. Get me in. Get Victor Font in. Juan Laporte. I don't care. Get someone in. Bartomeu out. He needs to go. He has lost control. He has lost the dressing room. I'm surprised he's still the manager. Not the manager, the president of this club. Absolute clown. Barcelona released an official statement saying that the board of directors, blah, 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 they cut. We wish the club to express gratitude, blah. I'm not even going to read it. You know why? Because I'm so mad at this clown. They basically just confirmed, like, yeah, they cut the wages, thanks. That's all they said in the statement. But yeah, man, this clown needs to leave. Like, it's... How is he a president of such a big club like ours? I don't understand. He took over from the guy who went to jail. What's his name? Sandra Rosell. And he's just done nothing. He hasn't made any... He made some good signings, but he's made more bad signings than he has good signings. How is he still the president? I cannot comprehend how he is still the president of this club. He needs to go. Call the elections this summer so you can leave. You've done nothing. You've hid behind Valverde for the past 2 years. Now you're trying to hide behind the players. But they keep exposing you. This is Messi's second exposure this season. He's already exposed you once. Now he's exposing you again. Bartomeu out. Simple as. So guys, that's the end of my video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow to react to the news over the next 24 hours. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Take care.